Hello, I am IceBeast, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 2. So, we're here, we are doing great. I like to say we're doing great on every episode, but in this case we are doing great. We are slowly but surely finishing off. Apparently they just hired another retinue. Anyway, we're slowly but surely finishing off our battle, our war for Northampton, and then I think we'll go after Norfolk and Somerset. Although somebody is sieging Somerset. Candleaxe is sieging Somerset. They're being raided. Okay, cool. So yeah, we'll take Somerset. And then we will, nice. And then we'll take Norfolk. I think we should be able to take Norfolk. I, have no treaties with Norfolk. Okay, cool. So yeah, we'll take Norfolk and then maybe go for York and just slowly move our way up the coastline until we've taken everything in England. And then our only thing left to do will be to take Paris. I'm not sure if I will actually go after that goal, but I think it's a reasonable thing to do. But yeah, we're getting close to starting a new campaign for sure. So hopefully we'll be able to finish this by the end of the year. That is going to be one of our goals. Either way, we are doing really well in our war right now. Because, oh, the castle, that's what was there. They just, did you literally just hire more mercenaries? I mean, I'm perfectly willing to continue to crush every army you throw at me. You have a ton of money. No wonder you keep hiring troops. Well, that's okay because it just keeps giving me, war score. That's the word I was looking for in the brain that wasn't coming out. The war score. So, and unrelated to the game, I just watched, we will educate him ourselves for sure. I just watched, oh wow, he's quick. Oh no, he's attractive. Still not bad. Yeah, I just watched the episode of the Colbert Report where the President of the United States is on it. You can find that at Colbert Nation. It was quite entertaining, I would say. I found it quite entertaining. I can teach my son to be greedy or charitable. Charitable gives a big plus diplomacy bonus, whereas greedy gives me a lot amount of money. So he gains 1 stewardship here, and he could possibly become greedy. Or he gains 3 diplomacy and possibly gains 1 stewardship. I'm gonna take this and hope he becomes just charitable, but greedy's not bad. He became greedy, but I'm happier with the stewardship anyways. Because stewardship and diplomacy are the 2 best traits. They've always been the 2 best traits. The patch that adjusted how martial works made martial a little better, I would say. So now I would say the traits go stewardship and diplomacy, followed by martial and intrigue. I wouldn't say that martial or intrigue is more important. Martial is definitely really important in the early game, but much less important in the late game, whereas intrigue is always important because of the ability to murder people, especially now that you can't pay money to murder people. So that's something definitely to consider now that you cannot do that. What is the strongest power in our area? We are. The Abbasids are actually losing ground. Very interesting. The Abbasids, something must have happened within the Abbasids to make them much weaker. But we will make this guy happy. He is the one for which we are most worried, and we're not really worried about him. Saxony? Interesting. I would like to go to war against Saxony at some point. I like how there's Middle Francia, East Francia, France, East Francian Revolt, Burgundy, Aquitanian Revolt, Bavaria. Is there a Bavarian Revolt? So wait, you're Bavaria and you're Bavaria. Okay. I guess one's probably a duchy. Where are you guys all going? Attacking Earth of Northampton and the Scandinavian. No, that's me. Where are you guys all going? First, let me figure out where you're from. Kent. No, they're just attacking somebody in the Scottish Revolt for the Middlesex conquest of Northumberland. So somebody is trying to conquer Northumberland, which is up here as a attack of opportunity, you might say. And now they've just stopped moving because apparently the Northumberlandians had 6,000 men, which I just saw. Or the Scots had 6,000 men. Somebody's got 6,000 men. Anyway, the Duchy of the port of Friesland is still not ours. Currently held by Gelre. But building a port there may have been a mistake anyway. Oh my god, do we have money? I need to spend some of this money. Yeah, let's build the fortified vault. Lovely. And then let's look what we can build and where we can build it. City walls are always a good idea in my opinion. I think not only do they slow down attackers, they give you a little bit of extra levy and income. Definitely get that town market. Can I actually build a port here? It's because you have... Oh, you do actually have a port. Interesting. Oh, and they hired more troops. So we will come crush the new army that they hired. Or actually raised, but I doubt that they raised it. I think they hired it. Some of my boys showed up to lose a battle for no reason. That's okay, though. This should give us enough... No, maybe not. I thought that would give us enough war score to actually win our goddamn war. You just launched a war on somebody's claim for Alba. Most interesting, because that's going to give me a great impetus to launch assaults on you. Why is this not giving me any war score? God damn it, I'm going to have to do this the old-fashioned way via the sieging and conquering. How much money do you have now? You still got plenty of money. It's too bad I've basically gone around and obliterated every mercenary group that you've hired. It's also too bad that I haven't made nearly as much progress as I hoped 8 minutes into this episode. That's okay. Once we conquer this, that should give us enough war score to end the war. And then we can go to war with Northumberland. Why are you free? I mean, this shit just pisses me off. More and more random shit becomes free. Dear sir. Offer vassalization. Yes. Still clearly a bug because this shit should not just randomly disappear from the realm. Let's look at religions. We're looking for any place that is Germanic. That is not in our sphere of influence. Nope, looks like we're doing pretty good. Okay. Oh, looks like I got another army. A lot of heavy infantry in that army. Not as nearly as many as we have, but still a lot of heavy infantry in that army. But the siege is apparently much more important to us than the heavy infantry. So, we will get it. We will get it. We are 52. Our heir and half-brother has a lot of respect. This guy is still quite alive, though. What would be the likelihood of being able to murder him? 45.4%. As it's time to kill, blah, blah, blah. And his backers will look for opportunities to kill him. The higher the plot... Okay, yeah, I already know how the plot system works. The question is there anybody we can get with a lot of plot power to join the plot? And the answer is nobody has a lot of plot power. So we will cancel the plot. We'd love to go on a hunt. Always worth it. Yes, I know our holding in Lincoln is under attack. Our siege of not Lincoln should help us out here. Who doesn't like us? You don't. So now you'll like us a little bit more. And then you also need an educator. My other daughter, or bastard daughter, or somebody's daughter, will like us a little bit more. Cool. We'll win this before they win theirs. So that should be that. And then when we get this done, you see that we're at minus 17.5% because they control Northampton. That should evaporate, plus the siege victory should pull us over. Our son can gain 1 intrigue and also gain cynical. I think that's perfectly worth it. What are we at here? We should get this whenever this ticks. It just ticked. Oh, you goddamn sucked it up, didn't you? Anyway, forced demands. Yep. I have usurped a bunch of titles because that is what happens when you win the Great War. And something was just built that I wasn't paying attention to. I don't want you to be a republic, so I will grant you a title, which is Northampton. Beautiful. We will lower the local forces. That gives us nearly 3,000 men to declare war on Norfolk. Probably should have done it when I was bringing my army in, because they just raised the goddamn Holy Order of Doom. Luckily, we've crushed it already. We need to keep crushing the Holy Order, because we can't let the Holy Order recoup any morale. We basically have to keep chasing it down for every battle. Oh wow, we're already at 97% war score. That's really good. Apparently just crushing the Holy Order over and over again has managed to get us a ton of war score. That was awesome. I'm not complaining about that at all. That was literally the fastest war of all goddamn time. Shit, that was awesome, guys. That was goddamn awesome. We're not going to turn this into a republic either, I don't think. So, congratulations, my friend. Actually, let's look at the other guy. This one. Are you happen to be better? You actually are slightly better, so we will give you Norfolk. Cool, and then we're going to move towards York. We are going to move on York. We're going to give ourselves just a second here to recoup manpower. Let's look at our tech. How close are we to getting another keep? Very close. And by keep, I mean port. We are very close here. Not very close there, so I'll get the heavy infantry boost. There's a man I need to arrest, another I want to assassinate. Could either help with the arrest or the assassination. I'm going to help with the assassination chance, even though I'm not planning on assassinating anybody right now. All these guys finished doing their thing. Alright, you upgrade the port. Just checking out everything right now, seeing what we got. You can build a port, I believe. Yep. Cool, that's where we'll leave that at. Just to get more money, because the more money we have, the more money we can make. No doubt about that. More money, more problems, and by more problems, I mean making more money. How close are we to hitting? Close enough. You are defending in a couple wars. So it's time to take York. The great city of York, the jewel of the north. We have taken control of something from somewhere. Okay, interesting. We have taken control of something from somewhere. That is a great bit of oh, god damn it. I saw this as 11th. I was like, I need to be there on the 12th. I need to wait one more day, even though what I really needed to do was stop on the 11th to declare war. So York on the 17th of December. That is what we're waiting for. So the 16th of December is when we want to declare war. Okay, now we got it. Conquest of York. This is the Yorkish army. They just raised a bunch of heavy infantry and heavy cavalry. Once again, we need to crush that before it can possibly meet us in battle. So yep, we're doing the same thing we were doing in the with these other guys. They raised a holy order, and we're going to meet it in battle over and over again. They've also just raised a another holy order, I think. So we are going to meet that holy order in battle on the 21st of January, which is not the worst month. Yep, we've crushed, and now we're going to do the same thing we were doing against the other guys. We're going to go back and forth, crushing their holy orders. And this is really good for us because this is actually giving us, this is actually damaging these holy orders. They won't be nearly as effective in subsequent wars because they're going to have less guys. We're basically just chasing down, I think I said basically, but we're basically just chasing down men in battle. Which also, I just saw prisoners that I'm gaining. Let's, ransom whoever we can. Don't get anything from you. This will give me 20 piety loss, but whatever. I'm cool with it. Now this is a little bit of a problem because this guy may actually keep them in check. Lately, you have heard persistent rumors from peasants and travelers in the wilds that a strange mythical beast has been sighted in your realms. It's a white bear, powerful and elusive. The common folks claim it's from another world, and that a hunter who claims it will be imbued with divine power. We're gonna go get it, guys. See, yeah, this is a slight problem. I don't know actually what happened there, but that actually may have fucked us. This army is heading towards Dunholm. Yeah, that battle may have just fucked us because that actually gave them a bunch of morale. Okay, their flanks are still fleeing though. Okay, good. Beautiful, and the war's over. Thank you. That was nice and awesome. And apparently we also already controlled Dunholm. I was unaware of that, but okay. There is a lot of castles in this realm. Gives me a lot of options for people to do stuff with. He sucks. He sucks. And he sucks. Okay, interesting. Well, we're still going to give it to the best, which was actually this guy. So congratulations. You're going to get Jorvik. Which was you were by the best, which is not saying much. All right, cool, guys. So now we're going to go after the Lancastrian revolt, I believe, or the Gwinidian revolt. Actually, they have 1,700 men. No, we're going to go after Westmoreland. As our march north continues, this has actually been a very good episode. Not much left for us to get. Somerset, these 3 provinces here, and then these 2 up here. We will arrive on the 8th of April. Time to declare war. Declare war, conquest of Westmoreland. And once again, we have another holy order that's been raised. That's fine. Who lacks a guardian? Educate child. My niece lacks a guardian. Okay, who doesn't like us? This guy. Congratulations, you are now the guy. This is going well for us. The fact that mercenaries and holy orders spawn with no men is really helping us out actually at this moment. The Catholics have risen up in here. Okay, that's not good for us, except for they're leaving, which is good for us. Catholics have risen up, and then they immediately went to go siege Chester. And I don't get why. Oh, because we control all the lands except for the castle. Interesting. Oh, and they've just hired more mercenaries. Oh, and an actual army. This actual army is going to be troublesome. Sure, deceitful's not a bad trait. Yeah, the actual army is going to be troublesome. Luckily, we won that. And then we are possibly going to win here. Yeah, we won that too, and that should win the war. That was a costly battle, though. Offer peace, enforce demands. The war is over. Yeah, that was definitely a costly battle. Far more costly than any of the other battles that we have had recently. Let's see if we can find somebody good. He's ambitious. He is fantastic, though. Grant landed title. I'm going to give you the barony of Appleby, and then I am going to take you again and give you the grand city of Westmoreland, and that should keep that a regular city. And this is where we're going to end the episode. So I thank you guys very much for watching. It was a fantastic episode, in my opinion. We managed to move northward very quickly on this episode. We took Northampton. We took Jorvik. We took... Oh, somebody took Dunholm for us. We took Westmoreland. And we took Norfolk. All on this episode. And now we just need to take Lancaster, Chester, Somerset, Cumberland, and Northumberland. So I think this, all in all, this was a very good episode. With that being said, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you all next time.